Zev Bangash, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Vishal. It's really nice to be here.
Zev, congratulations. It's the 5-year anniversary of your film Lipstick Under My Burqa, which you made debut in Bollywood as music composer. Like
Thank
the
you.
like the film, you also conquered our hearts, especially with the song Le Le Meri Jaan. How you backed that movie and what made you say yes to the film? Was it the story or working with director Alankrita Srivastava?
For me, especially personally, all the big things that have happened in my life have been unplanned. So I bagged this movie, I really think, because it was meant for me. I was in Bombay actually working with, Amit Trivedi for another song for playback. And I just happened to be there. Alankrita got in touch with me through my management, and they said, "Oh, she's in Bombay." And so we met in this cafe. I met her immediately. We connected. Then I read the story. The story was brilliant. So it really was serendipitous, the way the movie came out. And then every bit of the process of the film felt like I was amongst friends. So it really was such a special film, and I'm so grateful that I got this movie to do.
Zeb, your music has a lot of cultural influences. Even the song Lele Meri Jaan, which is originally is in Dari, that's the language widely spoken in Afghanistan. Although the Hindi version has lyrics by Anvita Dutt, but when you were recording that song, was everyone convinced during those music setting that this the song will create the same magic like the original one did?
Yes, I think the best thing about working with Anvita and Alankrita together was that we were really there was a lot of trust, and that's so important in any kind of collaborative effort. We really wanted to bring some of that, Afghani flavor into the background. So even in the background, you'll see, rababs playing and things like that because of some of the history of Bhopal. So because we wanted it to have the new Bhopal, the old Bhopal kind of coming together, the intersections, because that was also part of the story. So that's why we also took some old, songs like Leli Jaan, which is a song by Ahmed Zahir. So, so we took all of these elements, and then we worked with them with the, with producers abroad, producers in Bollywood, and we kind of worked it all together to create a sound that was truly like traditional and also modern. As far as like whether it would work or not, I mean, I don't think you ever really know that, right? When you're making something, you're just making it from the heart, and that's really the best that you can do. Otherwise, I wish we had the formula of like what would work and what doesn't work.
Zip, in 2009, you really conquered our hearts when you made a splash with the Coke Studio with songs like Paimona, Chup, and my favorite Chal Diye. Is it right to say that that show, Coke Studio, really changed your life?
Yes, I think in a lot of ways it really changed my life. And, it's funny because I remember I came here as a visitor in Bombay, knowing nobody once. I just wanted to see Bombay. Like we got the visa, and so I was like, we have to go see it. And the first place we went to, we made so many friends because they'd seen our Coke Studio show, and so they like recognized us, and we walked out of that place, a lovely place called Zenzi in Bandra, and we had like 50 numbers on our phone. So yeah, absolutely, it changed our life, not only in terms of the music, but also in terms of the way the world opened up to us. So it was lovely. And I feel very happy that right from the beginning, I was able to showcase, also like other cultures and other languages in my work. So I feel blessed about that as well. Yes.
So at this point, may I please request you to give us few lines from the song Aaja Re Mugre Saiyan?
Sure, sure. बादल में से चंद्रमा मोहि देख देख मुस्काए, मुझसे मेरी चाल पूछने पवन चकोरे आए। ये मौसम मिलने का है, फूलों के खिलने का है, आजा रे मोरे सैया, आजा रे मोरे रसिया, आजा जा। डाली डाली झूम झूम रसता बुलाए, शबनम के मोती मेरे मुंह पर लुटाए, आजा रे दिल में समा जा रे। कई नाम कई रोग मेरे रोम रोम में जागे, जग सारा मुझको बस अपना अपना लागे, ये मौसम मिलने का है, फूलों के खिलने का है, आजा रे मोरे सैया, आजा रे मोरे रसिया, आजा।
So, do you remember when you decided to become a singer?
I think maybe when I never decided, but I think, I had the desire in me always to be kind of, performing. I used to, I mean, that's how I used to even interact in my family settings. I was that kid that they would say, now come, now sing, do this, now, ski nakal utaro, like do this, like that kind of thing. So I think it was always there. My grandmother was a big, she was a poet, she used to sing. But I think when actually the singing happened before I decided I wanted to be one. My father always kept a music teacher for me. Then we moved to Lahore. And in Lahore, I found a really good ustad. And then my band came together. And then Coke Studio happened. And so post all of these things actually happening, I think I still remember asking my cousin, I said, do you think now we can say we're singers? And she said, I think, yes, we can say we're singers now.
But you just said there was a music teacher at your home who came to teach you music. I'm very curious to know, were you an obedient student, or did you have to be forced to sit through those Riyaz sessions?
I was a very obedient and naughty student. Like I was very good. I would love. I like being I like learning with a teacher. Always have. And so my teacher used to love me also, but also I used to be quite naughty also. Like I was shararti is the word. Yeah.
A lot of singers came out with the singles during the lockdown. Even you released one with singer Haroon.
Yes.
So what's keeping Zeeb Bangash busy these days? And when can we hear a new song in Zeeb voice?
Oh, Vishal, that's such a great question. Yes, well, actually the lockdown and this entire time has been such a moment of, self-reflection and really thinking, going back to the drawing board, because as you get more and more busy with others, with like the business of music, you forget music making. And I think what I've done is I'm happy to tell you that I've actually made tons of new songs, like close to 10 or 12 new songs. So hopefully within the next few months, you will start hearing, bits of that repertoire. There's some regional stuff there, but then there's also work that I'm doing with female poets in Urdu and Hindi, which I'm very excited about. So there's tons of, I've really kept busy in the making of music, doing my practice, kind of going back to, the way it started for me. Yeah.
Singers, writers often put a bit of themselves in their creations, in their songs. And sometimes they reflect their anger or an issue which they feel strongly about. Has there been a time where, you have voiced your anger in one of your songs?
Yeah, I think there was a song we made, Rona Chhod Diya. So that was definitely that kind of a song. Absolutely, but I mean, I haven't. There's also the song that we made with in collaboration with the very big poet Zehra Nigah, which was it was called Dadra. So that was also a song. Kal to Suraj Niklega, So there's that. Recently one of another releases of mine, which was Chalo Mujhe De Do Na Gum Hi Koi, Kuch To Kategi Zindagi.
Amazing.
So that song actually, was really just about the separation, the idea of how painful separation was. We really, we really learned to miss people again in this pandemic, because I think for a long time everything has become so accessible. That feeling of actually missing someone, of someone's inaccessibility, had become almost alien to us. And so I was hit with it so much, like pain, that I really so that song came out of that particular feeling. I mean, I didn't write the song, but that song I chose because of that feeling.
Would you like to sing 2 lines of it?
Sure. चलो मुझे दे दो ना हम ही कोई, कुछ तो कटेगी जिंदगी, चलो मुझे दे दो ना हम ही कोई, कुछ तो कटेगी जिंदगी, मिलना हमारा कम सही, मिलना हमारा कम सही, कुछ तो कटेगी जिंदगी, चलो मुझे दे दो ना वही कोई, कुछ तो कटेगी जिंदगी.
So, many languages like Urdu, Dari, Pashto, Farsi, Turkish, Punjabi, Saraki, and Haryani. Have I missed any? And which language do you think you're most comfortable with, and the one which is the most challenging one, both in terms of speaking and in singing?
I think the most challenging one that I've had so far is Balochi, possibly Kashmiri. These 2 languages have very different, because they have so many different kinds of intersections of linguistic styles, that it's kind of sometimes like, where is this coming from? Of course, Pashto, Dari, all of that is very easy. Urdu is easy. I have a lot of fun singing in Turkish as well. So yeah, I mean, I think the most challenging is Balochi and Kashmiri. Yeah.
Then you must be a delight for the ad agencies. You must be a one-stop shop for them. Like they must send you one jingle and said, that's in Urdu, and then we want in the other languages. And is that happened with you? Has that happened?
Actually, it hasn't happened to me. No, never. I have sung ads, but just only in Urdu, actually. Yeah.
So now you should put it out.
Yeah, you put it in their heads. So.
Let's talk about your Bollywood song. You have collaborated with A.R. Rahman and Amit Trivedi. With A.R. Rahman, of course, you recorded the song Suhasa for Alia Bhatt starrer Highway. And with Amit Trivedi, 2 very melodious songs from Fitur. The songs were, of course, Haminasto and Hone Do Batiya. How was the experience of working with both of them? A.R. Rahman likes to record songs in the night.
Yeah, and I'm a morning person. But it was fine. I mean, it was really lovely, actually, with both of them. Although, with Rahman Sahab, I didn't get to see that much of him. But of course, we were fans of both of these people. So, it was quite a dream come true, just being around them and stuff. But very soon we really got onto a certain artistic kind of a thing, and I think that was that kind of comfort, I would say. Both Amit Trivedi and A.R. Rahman Sahab, both of them are very kind of music oriented, directors. Like, it's literally like, once you're in the studio, it was just really easy. And with Amit, he's also a friend, because I met him through Swanand and Shantanu, who are like one of my dearest friends in Bombay. So it was a lot of fun,
Please give us a few lines from Fitur.
Sure.
Thank you.
होने दो बत्तियां, होने दो बत्तियां, कोने में दिल के प्यार पड़ा है तन्हा, तन्हा दिलों की दिल से होने दो बत्तियां, होने दो बातें, होने दो बत्तियां.
Sib, what is love for you? You of course have said that you're a romantic at heart, and or do you get easily hurt?
Yeah, of course. Too sensitive, yes, that's true.
You know, when we work with somebody very closely, we develop this bond with that person. And when Hania told you that she wanted to part ways, did it come to you as a shock? And was it a difficult professional breakup?
Actually, with Hanya, it was like not just a professional breakup. It was also we're like sisters. We are sisters. I mean, we're cousin sisters. So yes, I did see it coming because she had been communicating to me that there's other things that she wants, and B, there was also like that interest wasn't there uh, anymore. So I could see it coming. Was it painful? Yes, it was. It wasn't shocking, but it was very painful, and it took me a long time to figure out, because also there was a certain level of protection. I didn't come from a media family, and we were kind of partners in crime, because we could go to a party or to an event and just be kind of oddballs together, and then all of a sudden I had to, especially that other aspect of it. But I think in retrospect, it was such an important time for her, because her, and I feel really happy about that. And because she always wanted to be a producer, and today she's one of the very few actually certified producers in the country, which is a brilliant thing. And then for me, I always wanted to kind of really kind of lean into vocals, and learning classical music. And I really got the space to do that. I think if Zeben Hanya had continued as a vocalist, I would not have developed as much. And as a producer, she could not have developed that much. And so I think like ultimately it really was, how they say it was all for the best. But yeah, in the moment it was very scary, it was quite scary.
Uh, is there going to be a collaboration in future or a reunion of Zeb and Hania?
So, there's a bunch of songs that we have. I don't know when they'll be released, but I mean, that stuff is still there. There's a lot of unreleased stuff that we have. Also, there's there's a secret collaboration between Zeb and Hania and someone in India as well. So that stuff is also there. Let's see, whenever the time is right. You can't really like push these things. They happen when they happen.
Is there a song which you feel is the closest that define your bond or your friendship with Hania?
I guess Chaldiye is one of our songs. Yeah.
So please give us, and that's my favorite. Javed Bashir.
That's your favorite. That was the right answer. Yeah. ये हरियाली ये आसमां ये घटा मेरी राज़दां रात के पहलू में दिए तेरे लिए बिछे तेरा हाथ थाम के लो हम भी चल दिए हम भी चल दिए है चारों तरफ फैली हुई आरज़ू दिल में चुपी आँखों में